Hello Diablo 2 fans, it's D2 Vet 79 here, back with another video. This video is on a Arctic Blast Druid, courtesy of Mr. Llama himself. Basically, he has a video showing off this build, and I thought it would be very interesting to try it out because I'm leveling up my Druid at the moment. He's currently level 94. And if you can see from my first video, I am basically maining a melee Fury Druid because I like to duel in the GM melee rooms. So in order for me to level this guy in a very fun way, I thought it'd be nice to have my own version of the Arctic Blast Druid. So in this video, I'm going to go over the stats and the gear and also the skills and what the merc wears. It's very similar, actually it's identical to what Mr. Llama has on his Druid, but I'm thinking of switching a little of the items around. I want to get a Raven Frost on here, and maybe even a Phoenix Shield, but we'll see that later on. Maybe I'll do an update video, but going now into the video, starting off with the stats, we are at 178 strength. Basically, I'm only putting enough strength to wear the Monarch Shield, which is the Spirit Shield, which requires about 156. So that being said, I did put 5 more attribute points into strength because I'm wearing a Mars, and if I ever get a 220 Ami for this Druid, I will be switching that out. And basically at that point, I'll probably be switching out the Spirit Monarch as well, probably with a Phoenix, so it sort of resolves my mana issues. So going forward here, nothing into Dex, and everything else into Vitality, and nothing into Energy. So we're just pumping this guy full of life, and we're just putting everything, all the points we are get going forward into Vitality. So that's it for the stats. For the skills, summoning, we just put 1 hard point into Raven to summon Spirit Wolf, summon Direwolf, and summon Grizzly, and 1 into Oak Sage. So these are very self-explanatory. These guys basically help out with your DPS and your crowd control, acting like decoys. So you'll see why later, because the way this guy is basically played is that we telestomp the groups with Hurricane, and we just ice blast them to death. So having these guys around is very beneficial. You'll see that in a bit, especially with huge crowds of mobs. And it just helps out with your overall DPS. So for shapeshifting, we got nothing into there. Elemental, we are maxing out Arctic Blast. Cyclone Armor, which is basically a synergy to Arctic Blast. Twister, Tornado, and Hurricane. So as you can see, I am trying to max all of them out. I should have them all maxed out already by now. But yeah, so your main skills here is Hurricane and Arctic Blast, and obviously your Cyclone Armor for your defense. You can use Tornadoes here once in a while, but like I said, this is an Arctic Blast build. If I wanted to make a Tornado Druid, I would make a Tornado Druid. So anyways, this is the fun of this game. There are so much builds and unique builds that are around there, and I found this one to be very fun while I get to that level 99. So that's it for the skill tree. Let's go to my Merc. My Merc, just the staple armor stuff for the Merc, and Andariel's Visage for the strength and also the attack speed and the life stolen per hit. And also this has a Rawls, which just gives the Merc a fire resistance. So for the Fortitude, we got a Bone Weave, Eth Bone Weave, just for the extra damage and the extra life. And the Infinity that we have here is not even an Eth one, just a regular Infinity, just to help with the breaking of the resistance. That's for the Mercenary gear. Other than that, you know, it's a very straightforward build, very tanky, you know, and there's a lot of crowd control, you know, because of the Holy Freeze aura that you get from Doom, which is level 12, by the way. So that's why this build is so much fun. All the mobs around you just slow down, and it's just very safe. So let's go ahead and do a quick Frigid Highlands. I always just do this just to start things off, because you never know what these guys will drop. So let's cast Hurricane, and let's just teleport into the mobs right in the middle. So let's go down here to Shank. So you see, it's not as fast as you would say. Oh, this would have been nice. It's not as fast as you would say, like a Nova Sork or a, what shall I say, like a Javazon, but still, if I were to rate this from 1 to 10, like, you know, in the fun category, I would be a 10 out of 10. So I'm just gonna keep that anyways. And you know what? Since we're here, let's have a look at what Anya's selling. So I'm always looking for those nice claws, those gloves that give you like +3 to javelin skills, like 40 increased attack speed. You know, sometimes she'll have that. Those are nice to get from her. So just always check on those. I forgot to put my hurricane up, but here we go. Oh, my hurricane's still not up. There we go. Yeah, once if you get that hurricane, you're not gonna kill much. Oh, please let it roll good. Because this Chris could be upgraded to a Fang Knife. And what's in right now are those Wolves weapons, right? I'm needing a Fang Knife for my Druid, actually. But that's on another video. I'll go over like Fools and, you know, E-Rep weapons and why they're so expensive, and why people always ask, you know, why not Grief? Why not Grief? Well, I'll explain all that. Maybe I'll make a video on that on itself, but let's just see what this rolled. Oh, could have been better. Like, I'll show you what I got earlier. Like, if this would have been, if this had like an enhanced damage on it, like a 200 and, you know, 70 up, and this was an F, this would have been so nice. But again, we are trolled by this roll, and you know, it's a non-F as well. But this is more of a cruel mod. But like, again, I won't get too much into this. I will explain all that in a video I will make just dedicated to stuff like that. But anyways, let's just go to River of Flame. Let's recast. Recast Hurricane. Don't forget that. Recast that once in a while. Oh, look at this nice group here. Like I said, we're not in a rush. We're not in a race. Just having fun. Recast. Allocation. Yeah, like I'm like teleporting right into them. You know, that Holy Freeze aura just sort of dampens them a little bit and slows them down. And you just go in there with Arctic Blast, right? So far, I'm not having too much mana issues here. Like you could say, like I'm managing my mana pretty good, so I'm thinking I might not even need a Phoenix. But it just does take a lot when you're teleporting. Cast. Tammy, Wormhide. Oh. Close, close, close. Cast. So it's not your typical Nova Sortran, Javazon. You must have heard me say that already. But I just want to iterate basically that, you know, that builds like this that are not meta, like, are so much fun, right? Like if I were to teleport in that group there without that Holy Freeze aura, I would have died, I think. So let's just recast Hurricane. Like I said, this could run any area in the game, guys. Any area in the game. If you want to wear a Storm Shield on here too, just for, like, you know, for more survivability, I'm sure you can. You know, if you want to run like Worldstone Keep, you know. Put on like a Wisp Projector in there for those souls. But I ran Worldstone Keep without the Wisp Projector, and I was fine. See how I'm frozen there? That's the reason why I was debating whether we're a Ravenfrost or not. But then again, it'll dissipate, like it'll dissipate really fast, you know. So like, see, I'm unfrozen now, right? And that is the reason why. Oh. It's not your average speed run here on Chaos, but as you can see, the Arctic Blast Druid has managed to get it done, right? So let's just go back. Goodness, this rolled 292 enhanced damage, 10% increased attack speed. If this was ethereal, this would have been nice. But you know, I'm gonna hold on to this real quick because I'm gonna use this as examples later. But let's just put it back into our lovely stash. Like, it's overflowing now, my stuff here. But yeah, so that's it for the video. As you could see, very fun build, very tanky. Heli stomp in all those groups, no problem. We have no worries of this guy dying whatsoever. He does have a little bit of mana issues here and there, but it's manageable. Like I said, you could play around with the shield. You could play around with the FCR on this guy. Nothing is set on stone in terms of his gear. You could have more faster cast rate, you know, for better, you know, playability, you know, and stuff like that. It's not really up to you, but like, this works for me. And again, thanks to Mr. Llama for showing us this build. It's really fun, and I hope a lot of you guys go out there and try it out. But yeah, so if you like this video and you watched it till the end, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. I do have a something going on. If I get 500 subscribers, I will be doing a giveaway in-game, where I will meet you myself in-game and give you something. I'm not sure what that will be, but I'm hoping to get 500 subscribers. So please like the video. It helps the algorithm, helps me out a lot. Basically shows me that, I can still make videos. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. We will see you again on the next video. And hopefully you guys stay and be safe. And most importantly, be polite and nice in-game. We'll see you guys again on the next video. Bye for now.